And electric. It's inspiring.
Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Friday, April 14th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Colorado Rockies versus the Seattle Mariners. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So first pitch is going to be coming up here very shortly. Let's get into some of the photos that we got here prepped today. This one took a little bit of time, but I think it came out. And obviously, if I'm doing Rockies, I got to do Charlie Blackmon. He's one of those guys that, you know, fear the beard. He probably has the best beard in baseball. It's debatable. It's in the top two for sure. And he's a stud. He's a guy that always brings it no matter what year it is, no matter what position he plays. It just seems like he's always over 300 and he's always making big plays. And he can be a DH, and it just seems like today that's where they're going to put him at. So definitely excited to see what he can do. And on the opposite side, we got our guy, Julio Rodriguez. All right, let's go into the starting lineups for today's matchup, and we'll give the love there to the Colorado Rockies. We got to make sure we get their logo up there. All right, leading off for the Colorado Rockies, Elliot's favorite player that's no longer on the Padres, left fielder Jurickson, hit it far, throw it far, pro far. Batting second, the former Cub right fielder Kris Bryant. Batting third in the lineup, surprisingly, DH, Charlie Blackmon. Batting fourth, first baseman, C.J. Cron. Batting fifth, catcher, Elias Diaz. Batting sixth, second baseman, Ryan McMahon. Batting seventh, center fielder, Jonathan Daza. Batting eighth, shortstop, Alan Trejo. And batting ninth, shortstop, Ezekiel Tova. Let's go, baby. 222 average, 2 homers, 5 ribbies for Profile. He's got all the speed. And this was supposed to be a Marco Gonzalez start, but within a couple hours, they made the switch to Tommy Malone. And a lot of the photos that I saw for him were just bootios. So one away. Profar is out. But I'll keep looking as the broadcast goes. Sarah in the building. How are you? Let's get to 100 in donos. And hopefully we'll get some people to show up and hang out. Today is Cal Raleigh bobblehead day from this exact pose when he ended up getting us into the playoffs. It kind of ironic. He's not even in the starting lineup today, but I imagine they'll have him come in at DH at some point. Kris Bryant with a long jack. Back. Gone. Holy cow. I don't know if I was expecting that. Just like that. He's like, oh, you're going to give me a strike? Boom. 1-0 Rockies. Kris Bryant with a jack. Wow. The fans are booing. Wow. Much love to them. Rockies are up already. I did not want to see that. And I was like, hell, as long as we hold Kris Bryant and Blackmon to minimal stats, I was like, we got a chance. And then, lo and behold, first inning, first pitch, he's like, see you later. I'll go yard. All right. My favorite player on the Rockies, and it has been for a long time, besides Nolan Arenado when he was there, Charlie Blackmon. I don't think he ever gets talked about. People like notice his beard. They know he's on the Rockies, but I don't think people realize like how good he is year in and year out. His batting average, you wouldn't even think what it is. 341. Just seems like he's always over 300. Love this guy. And he's a lefty. You know, he can obviously play his natural position, or he can play DH. It's just kind of up to where they want to put him. 1-2 pitch, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We got to make sure he doesn't go yard as well. But it is Cal Raleigh bobblehead night. My Julio, that came out just a couple weeks ago. Obviously, it's a very, very hot item. I think I only saw one that was the autograph version. That went for like $300 to $400. There was only one on eBay. Most people that got an autograph J-Rod bobble for his first in Seattle would never sell it. But that person wanted money bad, and so they sold it. And then every regular one is going for 85 or more, which is pretty high for a bobble through a team. You know, Foco stuff can go for 50 to 100, but Normally baubles will go for about 25 or 50, but if it's a big name player like Julio and it's his first Mariner bobblehead, definitely not his last. I imagine he might have 5 to 10 when it's all said and done. So my dad got me that, and I'll be getting that for my birthday here in just a few weeks. My dad knows me so well. It's like if I'm going to get something, cash always is number one because, everyone needs cash, but obviously something sport or wrestling related. He's always looking for wrestling figures for me from the 80s and 90s, and then anything, Mariners, Buccaneers, Blazers, or Ducks, which is pretty fucking sweet if you ask me. Full count, 3-2 pitch to Blackman. Pitches outside, and he walked him. And I don't know what to think about Malone. I would rather have Marco Gonzalez, honestly. With Marco, he is suspect, but he actually started off his first start pretty good, and I was kind of impressed. So better than Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray is in the doghouse, but they had to make the change here at the very last minute, and I don't know if it's going to work for us today. I could see us losing with this pitcher today. Next up is first baseman C.J. Cron. All right, see what Crone can do. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. And we'll be very busy this weekend. We'll be doing 1 or 2 streams on Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, we got NASCAR on Sunday and maybe like an NBA playoff game or something, or baseball after. And then we'll look at the schedule tomorrow, and maybe we'll do a baseball game or possibly that Warriors and Kings game late Saturday night. I believe that's the last matchup. That's the main matchup that I'm the most interested in this playoffs. I mean, as we get further along with Boston and Milwaukee, but I feel with Sacramento and Warriors, it could go either way. So it's the most intriguing to me. 2 away. Little ground out there by Crone. Next up for the Rockies, catcher Elias Diaz. And I was like, okay, Profar, Bryant, Blackman, Crone. I was like, we got to figure it out. The first 3 in that lineup are deadly. See what the catcher can do. Mr. Diaz, batting .342. I got 2 homers, 7 ribbies. But the .342 though. I mean, it's just like they got quite a few guys that got some pretty high batting averages. 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Should be an easy play here for the Mariners. There we go. 1-0 Rockies with a big solo shot from Bryant on the first pitch. Fuck it. Let's go in there and do some damage. Time for the Mariners to get up here and show what we're all about at home on Cal Raleigh bobblehead night. Man, and like I said, I got to get that bobble. I assume that one's going to be probably $50 to $60. He is not as big of a name as Julio, but as far as Mariner fans are concerned, he is one of the big favorites. And obviously it's based off this exact play where he went yard to get us into the playoffs for the very first time in 21 years. And it's very good. The goatee, the face, the bat, the whole pose. I was very impressed to see a close-up version of that on the internet, and the Julio looks good too. The worst thing you can do is get like a figure of your favorite player and have it look nothing like your guy. I remember when McFarland's came out and Damian Lillard first came in the league, they tried making one of him, and it literally looked like a creative player from 2K. I was like, who is this? And this doesn't even look anything like Dame. And then finally, when they did the second figure, they got the face correct. But the first one was just like, they totally fucked up on it. There was nothing. Eyes, cheekbones, hair. I mean, it didn't even look like Dame. And most of the time, though, I feel with like baseball ones, they're pretty spot on. I mean, I got a Randy Johnson starting lineup. I got the baubles in front of me, and everything is on point. The Mariner team, they take a lot of time to make sure they get it locked and loaded. All right, baby, we're going to the bottom of the first. Let me change here the ticker. I hate seeing another team take the lead on us, but it is what it is. We're going to the bottom of the first. Rockies up 1-0. Hey, you guys got a couple superstars and Bryant and Blackman. Hey, we got some too. Leading off for the Mariners at center field, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, the other all-star, first baseman, Ty France. Batting third, the sleeper on the team, third baseman, one of the best in the league. Maybe not an Arenado or a Machado, but Suarez is the fucking man. Batting third in the lineup, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go. And we'll go through the rest of the lineup here once we go through this at bat. Let's go. Julio! Damn. I was like, first pitch strike. Usually that's gone. Popped up and out. Damn. He was trying to do a Chris Bryant. He's like, I'm swinging on that first one. Damn. I thought that was gone. All right, next up is going to be Ty France. Again, I said batting third, Eugenio Suarez. Batting fourth for the Mariners, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, DH A.J. Pollock, better than La Stella. Batting sixth, the MVP of the Mariners the last few games, the guy that's been hitting homer after homer after homer, left fielder Jared Kelenic. And watch when he comes up to bat. If you are actually watching this game with me, I imagine if they don't do a standing O, they'll definitely give him a lot louder of a chant. Or a woo, or an ah, or screaming his name out there. He's been awesome. Batting seventh, catcher Tom Murphy, which it was Cal Raleigh. Batting eighth, second baseman Sam Haggerty, and batting ninth, shortstop J.P. Crawford. 2 balls, 1 strikes to Ty France. And I actually like this lineup. The only thing I don't like about the lineup is Murphy, Haggerty, Crawford. But again, there is opportunities for those guys to step up. But that's kind of the back end of the lineup. Pitches inside, 3-1 count. And they got Austin Gomba on the mound. Got a couple fresh ones of him. It's kind of sad when I can get fresh ones of everyone, but obviously the Tommy Malone, people remembered him from the Braves, the Mets. The guy's kind of a journeyman. Popped up. Damn it, 2 away. All right, we got a pop-up for Julio. We got a pop-up for France. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. Suarez. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, you can definitely tell when you see these people's mocks and whatnot of what they think the best 5 are. They absolutely have an agenda, and they're trying to get looks and clicks. Because if anyone that doesn't have CJ as one of the top 2 options in the draft, it's all clickbait. It's all, to get a reaction from you, having those other guys, Richardson and Levis, ahead of like CJ or Bryce. It's just a bunch of nonsense. All right, here we go. 1-0 Rockies, bottom of the first, 2 outs, 1-1 count to my guy Suarez. Chopper, foul. He's the third favorite on the Mariners for me. It's Julio 1, big dumper Cal Raleigh 2, and then definitely Suarez 3. And then I'd probably go Ty France 4, or maybe tied with Suarez for 3. It's kind of tough. Those are the main ones. Pitch is low. Did he go? He did. Fuck. End of the inning. They said he went around. Shit. That's not good. All right, let's go to the top of the second inning.
But eating your feelings in front of the fridge at 2 a.m. Ooh, that's still on you. Don't miss the
Jameson in the building. How are you? Yeah, so I was like your first time like staying there kind of by yourself, locking up and whatnot. Imagine it definitely gets a little quiet when everyone's out of there. All right, let's go see who's up for the Rockies here in the top of the second. Leading off, second baseman Ryan McMahon. We got to switch the logo up. We got to give him the proper due. Batting second in the order for the Colorado Rockies, center fielder Jonathan Daza. And batting third in the lineup, shortstop Alan Trejo. Let's go. Let's look at the batting averages of these guys. 227, 292, and surprisingly, Allen is batting in the 8th spot, 357. Holy shit. Okay, well, I know who to look for to get some clutch hits at some point in the game. It's probably going to be Allen at some point. Of course, Profar will have his moments. Bryant and Blackman are the 2 best on the team, so I already know they're going to rake. But now the sleeper, Alan Trejo. Okay. No surprises now. All right, come on, Mariners. Let's go, baby. We need a dub today. Both of the teams are 5-8. So, whether people want to admit it or not, this is big. Like, every game matters. So,
code on the screen to get your tickets.
Heck yeah, man.
Chris Bryant, home run, top of the first, second batter. Fifth pitch of the ball game. Difference right now is we look at Ryan McMahon.
All right, see what Ryan McMahon does. No relation to Vince or Shane. 227 average, 3 home runs, 8 ribbies. Actually, I don't know that for sure. I don't want to say that because if your last name is McMahon, who knows? Maybe there is some kind of relation. Well, that would be really ironic and funny if this Ryan McMahon is actually like a cousin or someone that's actually related to the McMahon family. I would assume the chances of that being very slim, but it is a fucking small world and you never know, even though it is a very big world. 3 career seasons with 20-plus home runs. Well, solid player. McMahon pops up. Kelenic, 1 away. There we go. Nice applause for Kelenic after that first out. He's been awesome. And remember, I kept telling Reflect and a lot of those other Mariner fans that thought that Kelenic was not good. He underwhelmed. But if you look at a lot of the guys in the lineup with like Murphy and Haggerty and La Stella and Pollock, like who cares? The guy is going to get better and he's not worth trading. And, even though he might have been batting in the 100, 190s. He was struggling. He was like number 1 in Cactus League. I was like, trust me, he'll get to 250 to 280. Who knows? Maybe even to 300. He's the X factor this year. And he's proving me right and everyone else. He's batting 351. And he's hit home runs in 3 consecutive games. And one of them was the longest in Wrigley at center field in like 8 years. So even the Cub announcers that have been doing the announcing said they've never seen a ball hit there in out of like 2,000 plus games that they've done. They've never seen a ball from anybody, Cub player or a visitor, hit in that spot. So Kelenic is definitely in the range, and that makes me excited. I mean, we need to get as much of these guys up to the, standard, Teoscar Hernandez, Colton Wong, Pollock. But it's nice to be able to see Kelenic, and I like him too because like you bring a guy up yourself rather than a free agent. There we go. 2 away. Good job, JP. Good defense. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. We can get a few goats to come in and show some love, and then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing on Saturday and Sunday. So definitely going to have to balance the time. We'll be doing a minimum of 1 stream each day, but there is a possibility that we'll be doing 2 on one of the days or both of the days, depending on time and event. So, and I will do some NBA playoffs. Obviously I enjoy baseball a little bit more, but a regular season baseball game or a playoff game, for like NHL or NBA, especially once we get to the Stanley Cup, I'm going to always put Mariners as a priority for me, but I definitely want to be able to watch some NBA with some of y'all NBA fans. And when we get to the Stanley Cup, it's always fun. 1-2 count to Allen. See if we can try to keep his batting average up. Top of the second, Rockies up 1-0 with a first home run blast by Chris Bryant. 2 away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, chopped foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes for Allen. One, 2 pitch. Pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Tommy. 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul. Right off first base. Right there. That's that sweet spot. And I'm going to be around that spot there too. Like you want to be around 10, usually about 15 to 20 rows back is the sweet spot off first base or third base. These are like little secrets, if you want to get yourself a foul ball or put yourself in a good position. And when you go to a baseball game, you always buy the aisle seats. So if you go with a friend or a family member, always buy the end on the left side or the right side. Never get stuck in the middle. It's the worst when you have to leave to go get beer or snacks and you got to slide by everyone else's knees and you barely have a chance to get a souvenir unless it's exactly right to you. There we go. We got him. All right, let's go to the bottom of the second and turn this shit around. And thank you to Jameson and Sarah. Anything that you guys can do, for us on the other platform as well. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. You never know. It'll just get into the algorithm. And usually we'll get, 30 to 300 more views just being live on Twitter and, people wanting to see what, kind of thumbs I got going on for the day and what kind of fire photos we got. And obviously I'm, one of the only ones that consistently will be doing Mariners, forever here on out. So. All right, leading off for the Mariners in the 4 spot, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez, the former Blue Jay. Batting second in the order here, batting in the 5th position, DH A.J. Pollock. And I like that move. That's probably the best guy to have at the DH. We're really struggling at this spot. A lot of guys are underwhelming and underperforming. And batting 6th in the order, 3rd, obviously here in the bottom of the 2nd, left fielder Jared Kelenic, and he has been absolutely fantastic. It's nice to be able to see him, go yard and get a little bit of confidence and swagger underneath his belt because, for a guy that came up, then got sent down to AAA, had some probably mental health, got depressed a little bit and, had to really fight back, to earn his way back to being on the roster, was doing well in AAA and then obviously killed it in spring training in the Cactus League. At one point was number 1 in the league in OPS, batting average, like homers, everything. And so I was like, ooh, he's starting to kind of warm up earlier than expected. And then now he's really one of those pieces that we can't afford to trade. I mean, we already have so many holes in the lineup. We need him to make up for guys like Murphy, Haggerty, and Crawford. So I'm really happy. And like I said, I'm not going to be right on all of the predictions, on all the ESP moments, but sometimes I have a good gauge and a good pulse for certain, players. And like I said, no one's ever going to be 100% right, but I feel a lot of times I'm going to have a good pulse on it. And I knew Kelenic would be doing great things this year. Teoscar with kind of a cheap bloop single up past the second baseman. We'll take that. Good job, Teoscar. Get that batting average up. Batting 216. That'll go up to somewhere in the 220s or 230s now. Nice job. Next up in the lineup, DH A.J. Pollock. And obviously him, Hernandez, and Colton Wong were really the 3 main ones. And Wong has actually been absolutely terrible. He's got himself out of the lineup, and he's one of the only guys playing besides Murphy that's batting under 100. You got to get that over 100. And I'll double check it, but last time I checked, Wong was still under 100. I think Murphy's at .063. He has limited time, though, because he's the backup catcher, and only time he catches is just when they give Big Dumper Raleigh a day off. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 2nd. Gomber on the mound. A.J. Pollock in the box. Mike in the building. How are you? I'm doing great, man. Big swing and a miss for Pollock. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, just grinding it out, man. Spending time with Paisley, grinding it out, spending time with you guys. Getting to watch my favorite baseball team. And, we'll be doing some NASCAR this weekend. We'll probably do a little bit of NBA and MLB. So it'll be nice to kind of sprinkle in a couple other things rather than baseball after baseball stream. I mean, even me loving baseball, I do like variety. So maybe we'll do the Kings and Warriors game, and we'll definitely do Martinsville, and we'll be rooting on Bill's boy, Chase Elliott, to get the dub. Or Rowdy for Mike. Rowdy Nation in the building. Pitch is low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I saw a poll today through NASCAR fans where they were asking, probably people that are trolling and people that are actually watching, like, who's the best right now in NASCAR, top 3? And it was like, for most of the people, they were like Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, and, some of them said, like, Kyle Larson. Can't really say Chase unless you're just like a super fan and, he's been injured too. But overall, I mean, if we're talking about as in general, yeah, Chase is normally right up in their top 3. But I don't have any problems with, those guys. And also you can't, Bowman and Byron have been very good. Like, but I guess maybe it just depends on how they're rephrasing it. Like so far this season or just so far right now in general, because then you could have probably different answers. Nice little clap and a little mini standing O for Kelenic. 351 average, 3 home runs, 5 ribbies. A lot of people thought, hey, we need to get rid of this guy. Not me. I knew he would be the X factor, for us this season. And even though it's not been his fault that we're 5-8, he's definitely helped us getting in the right direction. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch from Gomber. Oh, Kalanick. Back. Go! Boom! 4 straight homers in 4 straight games. Jared Kalanick, reflect. I told you. Let's go. That's my boy. Woo! Let's go. Yes. That's what we need. You got to have heroes and guys that step up that aren't named Julio. That not named Kai France, not named Suarez or Big Dumper. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. 4 straight games, baby. Yes. That got the crowd going. Let's go, baby. Fuck yeah. Nice job, Jared. 1 for 16, Murphy. Back. Foul. Oh, the guy caught it with the mitt. Nice grab. And then finally the cameraman caught that. Murphy's 1 for 16, .063, no homers, no ribbies, backup catcher. He's got a lot of emotion. So I think Mariner fans, we like this guy because he has won us games before. He is a pretty good backup catcher, but no one's going to be happy with a .063 or anything in the 100s. Tom pops up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. Jared fucking Kalanick. Let's go. I imagine we'll see Reflect in here at some point. Heck yeah. Matt in the building. How are you? What's good? Daniel in the building. What's good? Let's go. 2-1. Mariners. Let's go, baby. We're better than this 5-8 record. We're more like an 8-5 team right now. We're not like the Rays and, trying to be like 13-0 or 13-1. They lost today, finally. But I feel like with pitching, it definitely has fucked us in a few of these games, but we'll be able to make up some of the difference, and it'll start fucking tonight. Gomber, 2-2 pitch to Murphy. Struck him out. Damn it. 1 for 17. That batting average is now going to .030. Oh, Murphy. Come on, buddy. Kalanick. Woo, baby. And he's a lefty, too, so love that. I mean, he goes deep solo. He's going deep center field. Center field deep. And no other Mariner is going center field deep like him. Heck yeah. Next up, second baseman, Sam Haggerty. Let's go. He's struggling as well, batting 143, but he's got a lot of speed. He just needs to be patient in the box. Yeah. X factor, baby. I mean, if we can have that kind of production from the 6th spot out of Kalanick, we just got to figure out 7, 8, 9 and the DH. Should have spent more money. But again, if we get Ohtani next year, all is forgiven. Even if we don't make the playoffs this year, if we can score Ohtani next year, fuck. That would just be, everyone's going to be going after him. I get it. But I think the Mariners have a little bit higher chance than most just because of the Japanese following, Ichiro, and what the organization brings. I know he likes Seattle, but it all depends if he wants to go for more money or if he feels he wants to go to a team like the Yankees or Dodgers where he has a better chance of winning a World Series than maybe trying to cultivate something brand new with the Mariners. But if you brought a World Series to the Mariners, you're going to go down even bigger than if you were on the Dodgers or Yankees, in my opinion, because those guys have won before. We haven't. So fingers crossed for us, but every fan in the room right now is wishing they could get Ohtani. Walked them. Let's go. But we definitely should have spent some more money on hitters and pitchers, and that's every fucking fan talking to the GM and complaining at this point in the season, unless you're the Tampa Bay Rays. Haggerty goes to first. Another guy that's been struggling for us, but it has sensational photos by your boy, right? That 4K HD greatness, batting 209, shortstop J.P. Crawford. And I feel that he's the guy that is the most liked by the fans when his numbers are the lowest. Like, some people, they get booed or, they fall out of favor of the fan base. He's just a really cool guy on and off the field. He's a guy that usually will throw the foul balls or the balls after the innings end to the Mariner section, right off first base behind the dugout. Very personable, likable, stolen base. Woo! Let's go. Nice job, Haggerty. Use that speed, and that's what he did right there. A little foreshadowing. There we go. Great jump by Haggerty right there. Woo! Not even a chance for a tag. But JP needs to get these numbers up. 209 is unacceptable. I don't expect you to be like, Teoscar or Kelenic or Suarez or Big Dumper or France or Rodriguez. But hell, JP, if you get your fucking average up to 250 to 275, that could be game breaking for us. But you're at 209. We already got to worry about Haggerty and Murphy and Colton Wong and fucking LaStella and all these other fucking guys that aren't doing well. Be the guy that we like and get your average up because he is the most likable by far. He kind of reminds me of like a D. Gordon, Juan Pierre, except those guys usually would lead off. But JP led off in the past, but then, the numbers kind of went down. We got Julio. That was an experiment. And because obviously Julio could bat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wherever they want to put him. But if you're a superstar, that typically means you're batting 1 through 4. And not normally is a guy this good being the leadoff hitter, but it was just something that Scott Service experimented with last year, and it worked for us. And then having Ty France in the second hole worked out really good for us too, kind of getting guys going. Chopper, the pitcher misses it. Go, go, go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. The sports gods are like, dude, you're right. JP's like, yes, sir. I needed that. And JP's been in a little bit of a slump. He's a lefty. I really root for this guy, and I'm never going to want him to necessarily be traded or leave the team. It's like I have this blind faith with him and Kelenic. Now, if there's another guy, that's going to be more talented, then, well, obviously we have to make the right decision, but I like him. Nice job. Oh, nice. Truck race is on. Keep me posted on that. Oh, there was a rain delay? Does it say that there's going to be rain this weekend for Xfinity and at Martinsville for NASCAR Cup? Yeah, I'm not watching it now, but I probably should be recording that. I usually try to watch a little bit of the truck and the Xfinity because of Mike now. I'm obviously watching every single NASCAR race, but I just like the way the trucks move. And they just look so different, the aerodynamics with it. And then obviously Xfinity is usually the lower drivers, kind of like a AAA to the major leagues in baseball. But some of the full-time guys like Joey Logano or Chase or Kyle Busch will run in Xfinity also to get an edge on how the actual course feels. So they know when they're going out there on Sunday, if they end up winning the race on Saturday, it does give them an edge. So, and they're grinders, and I really respect that. All right, we got Julio up again. Let's go, baby. J-Rod, 0-1 count. Big swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Come on, buddy. Let's go, boy. My boy J-Rod. Let's go. Everyone else gets 1 or 2 photos. J-Rod gets like 20. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. And let me take a look at the sub count too, so we can update that in the ticker as well. We need, and I think we got one from the room today. So shout out to whoever sub that's in the room. I appreciate you. We're at 19,812. So we only need 188 to get to 20,000. Thank you guys. Let me update that. So 188. Slowly but surely. And I appreciate every single person that likes, subs, donates, shares. We are live on Twitter right now as well. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, obviously, and here on the YouTube channel. And we'll be doing a little bit of everything. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, NASCAR, wrestling, AEW, WWE, all of that. Big chopper to first. Got him. Damn it. Oh, I thought that was going to get past the pitcher. That could have been big. End of the second inning. And that exit velocity on that. Boom, baby. End of the second inning, 2-1 Mariners. Nice. Heck yeah. You like Martinsville, Mike? You like that track? What are your 3 favorite tracks? Mike is an OG. You know, like we got people on the channel that'll be like, you know, as young as like maybe 12 to 18, but we got people 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You know, we got people of all age range all over the place that have got a lot of history. And what would you say, Mike, as one of the OGs and obviously being older than me, what are your 3 favorite tracks? I mean, I know normally you try to actually go to some of them when you can, when your health is good and when you're feeling good. But Martinsville, I am excited to see what happens. And Chase is coming back, so that'll be fucking fantastic. All right, let's go here. We got Mariners 2, Rockies 1 as we go to the top of the third. I fucking like that. Let's swap the logo out, give the Rockies their love. And let's see who we got up for Colorado. All right, leading off, shortstop Ezekiel Tova. Batting second in the order, left fielder Jurickson. Throw it far, hit it far, profile. 0 for 1. And batting third, right fielder. 1 for 1 with a solo dinger in the first inning. 1 run, a RBI, solo shot, Chris fucking Bryant. We got to limit his success. Got to get Julio's batting average up over 300 too. 246 is unacceptable, you know, for a superstar. We got guys that are batting 300, 450. You know, we got to be able to be a little bit more disciplined at the plate. Don't chase as much. You know, the home runs will come, but we don't need you for home runs every single time. You know, don't be a Max Muncy where it's either a home run or a strikeout. Give me some single doubles and triples, you know. I know your defense is top notch, and I think he'll learn as his career goes along. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. Darlington, Bristol, and Daytona for Jameson. Nice. 1-2 pitch from Malone. Big swing and a miss. Got him. There we go. 1 away. Next up is left fielder Jurickson Profile. Daytona, Talladega, and Bristol. Those are good ones too. Yeah, Daytona and Talladega are definitely in my top 2. I don't know. For my third one, I don't know what I would like for 3. There's a lot. Right down the middle. Takes a strike. 2-1 Mariners, top of the third. Chopper towards third base, foul. And that Mango Madness Snapple is something. 0-2 pitch to Profar. Got him. He chased. Nice job. That's Elliott's guy from the Padres. I know he wishes he was still there. All right, next up, right fielder Chris Bryant. Hopefully we'll get some more goats to come through, get a few subs. Hopefully we'll get a few of those to come through. Takes a first pitch strike. Top of the third, Seattle 2, Colorado 1. 2 away. 0-1 pitch to Bryant. Low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Solo homer in the first. Chopper foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. Yeah, 383. But Kalanick went 414, though. Every homer in the last 4 have been all 400. Bryant with a little bloop single over the third baseman over Suarez. 2 for 2 for him now. Damn it. All right, next up, DH, Charlie Blackmon. He's got the best beard in sports. Even better than Harden. I don't think he's cut the beard, and I can't even tell you how long. He looks like an Oregonian. Someone that would be like a guy that would be like a lumberjack. I've seen a lot of guys that look like that with the flannels. Charlie pops it up foul. 341 average, 1 home run, 4 ribbies this season. He's always just been a consistent piece for Colorado year in and year out. We got to limit his success. Can't have him go RBIs and homers. I mean, he's very good at what he does. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Don't let that beard fool you. Rain delay in the trucks. Top of the third, Seattle up 2-1. Runner at first, 2 away, 0-2 pitch. Got him! Let's go! Nice job, Malone. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Mariners up 2-1.
Life's better under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. Save up to 27% when you bundle home, auto, and life.
All right, due up for the Mariners.
Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
In the bottom of the third inning, leading off is going to be first baseman Ty France, 0 for 1. Batting second in the order in the lineup, third baseman Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 1 with a K. And batting third, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 1 with a run. So this is a good chunk of the lineup here.
DirecTV is a leader in sports, but Jeff doesn't have DirecTV, so he's watching baseball at his weird neighbor's house. He's all right. And I'm watching the game with you. Call 1-800-DirecTV to guarantee your price for 2 years.
Root Sports is looking for the ultimate fan in the state of Idaho. Submit your photo and story to rootsports.com, and you could win a trip to Fan Appreciation Night at T-Mobile Park. For official rooms, visit rootsports.com.
Let's take a look at the Buffalo Shoot Casino Annual Report. And here we go. Gabe Spire getting it done. Look at this longest active scoreless appearance streaks. Gabe Spire's done a very nice job out of the pin. A little left-hander down there. There's Ty France to lead it off. Ty France, Eugenio Suarez, and Teoscar Hernandez. You're the home third. Ty fouled out to first base and CJ Cron first time up.
First pitch strike.
It's more frustrating.
Ball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's go, Ty. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Ty. 351 average, 1 homer, 9 ribbies. Fucking stud. Very good player. I know Mariner fans, we really appreciate consistency. We didn't get a whole lot of that with Haniger. And oh, what a diving catch. Or did he drop it? That was a hell of an attempt. Did he get it? Was that Profar? Wow. 1 away. Wow. Diving catch on France's pop-up. Let me see. Did he get it? Oh. Did he hang on to it in his mitt, though? Yeah, he did. Nice job. Nice job. All right, Profile. I see you. All right, next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, baby. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Suarez. Takes a pitch inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Suarez. We need you tonight. Pitch is high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gamba. 53 pitches in for Gamba. Chop foul. Still full count. What is he on? Pitch count 54 for Austin. Come on, Suarez. Let's go. 3-2 pitch is low in the dirt. Walked him, baby. Let's go. We'll take it. Go to first. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. Next up, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Pitches outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Chopped towards third base. Goes to the force out at second. 2 away. Next up, DH A.J. Pollock. Bottom of the third. Mariners 2, Rockies 1. Hi, Paisley. Paisley, come here. Come here, honey. Chopper towards third. And got him. End of the third inning, 2-1 Seattle.
Winning the $56,000 price appliance upgrade at Northern Quest could change a lot about your kitchen. But eating your feelings in front of the fridge at 2 a.m.? Ooh, that's still on you. Don't miss the $56,000 appliance upgrade at Northern Quest. Every Thursday in April. Get 1 free entry daily with your Canvas Rewards card and play for even more. Details at northernquest.com.
Say hi to Seiko, a long-time and frequent Rover customer. Seiko likes the fact that she can bring in a photo on her mobile phone to show a problem. A Rover customer service rep will help her diagnose the issue, show her solutions, price ranges, and how to fix it.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the top of the fourth.
Welcome aboard. Grover Electric and Plumbing. We'd be proud to have you call.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman C.J. Cron. Batting second in the lineup, catcher Elias Diaz. And batting third, second baseman Ryan McMahon. And all 3 are 0 for 1. So we'll see what they can do here. And hopefully we can minimize. You know, I don't really mind if some of these guys in the middle of the lineup towards the back end. I mean, obviously Allen's batting over 300, so he's dangerous. But we just got to minimize Bryant and Blackman. And Bryant's already 2 for 2, but we just can't give up any big home runs to Blackman today. And we'll see what happens.
Nothing beats buying 1 juicy favorite and getting a second juicy favorite for $1.
$1 holla. What are we, 50 minutes in? There we go. There's the first one. Hopefully many to come after that. $1.99 to go. Appreciate you. Sometimes we got to get it started ourselves. $1. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see photo-wise, and I got you. Malone with 3Ks so far. Every dollar counts, especially this year, no doubt. Chopper towards third. One away. Nice job, JP. Next up for the Rockies, catcher Elias Diaz. Pitches inside. 0-1 count. Kraken in the Avalanche in the playoffs. Pitches outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, I'll get you some Nolan. Two count. Popped up foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a couple that I was able to find just real quick. I'll even swap your logo on there to get the proper feel. Oh, there we go. Appreciate you. $1 holla. 99 to go. Ooh, that looks good. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Did he get any of that, or did they strike him out? Did he get any? Did he? Looks like he chopped it barely. Should have been a strikeout, but I guess he supposedly got a little bit of it. 2-2 count. Beautiful night there in Seattle. Wish I was there so I could scoop up that Cal Raleigh bobble. Because, I mean, shit, if the bobble's $50 to $75 and your ticket's, $75, it's like you pretty much get to go to the game for free if you wanted to sell the bobble. But I know a lot of Mariner fans aren't selling that thing. They're going to hang on to it. But there'll be a few that will. It's not going to be as coveted as the maybe the Julio, but it is like the game-winning home run, and it's Cal's first and Julio's first. So definitely want to snag those because those are the ones will be worth more down the road, especially if you end up getting the first ones through the Mariners in the giveaway. Right down past third base to the outfield. Right to Kelenic. Little single there from Diaz. Nice job. Next up, second baseman Ryan McMahon. Heck yeah, man. I love the way the trucks look. Like, I feel like truck racing is, I don't know. It's like, I think it sometimes is more entertaining than the Xfinity race. I guess it just depends on who's racing in the Xfinity, because Xfinity is just like Cup, but the drivers are better. But with the trucks, it's just like they look so different. The aerodynamics, the sound, and the way they move, apples to oranges, completely different. But I don't know. I really enjoy watching the trucks. It's fun. I always try to find that Napa truck out there too. 1-0 pitch to McMahon. Pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. How many laps left in the trucks? Maybe I'll try to go over there and record so that way I can catch some of it. I know there'll be a replay and whatnot. 2 balls, 1 strike. Malone is 65 pitches in. 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 3 Ks, so not too bad so far. I mean, could be a little bit better, but he's like a last-minute fill-in for Marco today. So got 3 guys by the ball. Get out of the way. There we go. Kalanick, JP, and Suarez all huddled up next to each other. Good thing they didn't run into each other. Got to have better communication. Got to communicate out there. One away. Next up, center fielder Jonathan, not Jonathan, Jonathan Daza. Pitch inside, but called strike. Ground out in the second by Daza. Hoping to go see racing tomorrow night. I hope you do, man. I know it's in your blood and you love it. Popped up by Jonathan. Right there to Teoscar. There we go. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th.
If you're a small business, a solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. Peace of mind with cyber threat security. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network. Plus, save up to 75% a year with Comcast Business Mobile, the complete connectivity solution from the company powered by the next generation 10G network. Get started for just $49 a month and ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities. Spring gardening starts at Farmington Gardens, and we've got everything you need to make your garden grow better than ever. In fact, because we locally grow over 70% of the flowers, plants, trees, and shrubs we sell, you'll always choose from the freshest offerings that are sure to impress. Visit us on Farmington Road in Beaverton or 5th and Baseline in Hillsborough.
All right, let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning. See if they have it updated. All right, leading off for the Mariners in the bottom of the 4th inning, 1 for 1 with a run, 2 RBIs. Jared Kelenic with a solo shot, obviously there. 2-run shot. Teoscar was on board, I forgot. It was so awesome. 2-1 Mariners. Jared Kelenic leading off. Batting second, catch Tom Murphy, 0 for 1 with a K. And batting third, second baseman, Sam Haggerty. And then at some point, I would assume that they'll swap out, somebody and, maybe Pollock for Cal Raleigh at some point. But what channel is it on? What channel is the Trucks on? I don't think I have it. Oh. Go, 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 Jared. Go, Jared. Go, Jared. Woo! Jared got a standing ovation. Let's go. Exit velocity 107.9. Jared Kelenic. He's almost batting 400. Let's go. He was at 368. Let's get that up closer to 380, 390, baby. Big swing. Let's get a double. I want Reflect to come in here and some of the other people that were hating on Kelenic. I told you, man. Like I said, I mean, especially if it's something that I follow every day. Last 7 games, he's 12 for 24. Let's go, Kelenic. Go, go, go. 1 away. Tagged up and goes to third. Great base running by Jared Kelenic. Let's go. Absolutely. Bottom of the fourth, Mariners 2, Rockies 1, runner at third. Oh, almost hit Haggerty in the face. Seattle 2, Rockies 1, bottom of the fourth, Kelenic at third. Hot, hot, hot. Jared Kelenic, one away. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. What is Kelenic's average now? 385. My goodness. And he was at like 185 just like a few weeks back. So that's a great turnaround, and he did awesome in Cactus League. So thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. He said $2 holla, and then the next person, whoever it is, we can figure out some photos for them. Oh, it's on FS1. Okay, I have FS1. Thank you, Mike. Every dollar counts. I know I'm going to have to try to get dog food and stuff for Paisley tomorrow, so appreciate that. I think a bag costs like $30. It's crazy how much dog food costs, but you got to take care of your pet, $2 holla. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Come on, Haggerty. Yeah, so for me on FS1, it shows USFL football. So I don't get the trucks here. The trucks doesn't come on for me until 11 o'clock. Maybe I have to wait for yours things to end, and then I get it at 11. Long John Silver's 200. Popped up. Foul ball. Nice souvenir for that fan. Bottom of the fourth, Mariners 2, Rockies 1, Kelenic at third, 3-2 pitch. Haggerty goes back to third base. Luckily, that wasn't a double play. What a catch on that line drive. 2 away. Next up, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Come on, man. We got to get Kelenic home. Yes, I appreciate you very much. Pitch is inside. 1-0 count. .227 average, no homers, 2 ribbies for JP. Could be much better. Pitch is outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Come on, JP. .2-0 pitch. Pitch is outside, 3-0 count. We might just be able to get a cheap walk out of JP here. I'll take it. Pitch is high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Come on, JP. Pitch is low. Let's go, baby. We'll take it. We'll take the cheap walk. Let's go. Runners on the corners with guess who's up next? Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. This is your time. Let's go. We got Rockies today, Rockies tomorrow, Rockies Sunday, Brewers, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and then the Cardinals on Friday, Cardinals on Saturday, I'll be there, Cardinals on Sunday, I'll be there, and I'll come back Monday. Let's go. No, you can give updates, dude. I mean, like I said, it's not like I watch every truck race or Xfinity race from beginning to end like I do Cup. But yeah, give me updates, man. I watch regardless if I know who's winning or not. So that way I can just watch it. Julio chops foul. 0-1 count. Bottom of the fourth. Seattle up by a run. Runners on the corners. Kelenic at third. J.P. Crawford at first. 2 away. No balls. 1 strike. Come on, Julio. Let's go, baby. 0-1 pitch. Pitches inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, baby. 246 average, 2 homers, 4 ribbies. Let's go, Julio. Chopper, foul. I really like the teal jerseys they're wearing today. That might be the next one if I end up getting another Julio. Julio between the gapper. Go, 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 go. 1 run scores. Oh, JP save. Oh, Julio save. Yeah. There we go. Nice job, Julio. 3-1 Mariners. Great job, J-Rod. That's why you are one of the best already. Nice. Right in between the gap. Kelenic scores. JP goes to third, and Julio gets aggressive trying to go to second, and he's safe. And the ball looked like it was there, but he slid before the guy could go into the tag. Beautiful. J-Rod, you were a fucking wizard. Let's go. Speaking of wizards, next up, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go. All right, 3-1. Let's go. We need this. Who's the driver that drives the NASCAR, the Truck Series Napa car? Who's the guy? I remember I saw the name, but I couldn't think of it off the top of my head because I mean I'm not watching it every single weekend and whatnot. But who's the name of the guy that runs trucks with Napa? I know he's pretty solid. Napa know-how. Ty France. Ty. Oh, almost went yard. Go, go, go. There we go. Ty France almost with a homer off the wall. 5-1 Mariners. Woo! Let's go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 5-1 Seattle. Hell yeah. Next up, Eugenio Suarez. Heck yeah. Rockies bullpen, Jake Bird already warming up. Gomber's on 81 pitches. Let's go, baby. Nice inning so far. 3 in this inning. It's good. All right, bottom of the fourth. We're about halfway through the game already. This game has been going by pretty quick. That's why I love baseball with this clock. I know one thing that the beer people are pissed about is that they're losing millions of dollars on beer sales because the games are going quicker. So they got to kind of cut people off at a certain time. But some people are getting beer later because they want to still be able to make the money and whatnot. Of course, they don't want people to get DUIs and whatnot. But popped up. Another foul ball. Ooh, that one went into about the 5th row. Nice little souvenir. That'd be great to get a Suarez foul ball. I would love that. I mean, once like I said, I got the Julio. I want to get a Cal Suarez. That would be fantastic. Kelenic. But we got to get my buddy a ball. That's the goal. Get me one and get him one. We got 2 games to do it. Two balls, 2 strikes. Gomber's at 84 pitches. Austin, he says, I'm tired. Pitch is low. 3-2 count. Count is full. Oh, beautiful hit, man. When J-Rod connects, I mean, it's like a Griffey type thing. It's special, man. And the legend of Julio will grow and grow as the years go along. And I mean, he already has the hype of a Griffey. And, you know, for people to even say Griffey 2.0 early, I mean, that's a big, compliment, even though he is a Julio. You know, he doesn't have to be compared necessarily to Griffey, but, you know, to play center field, to play offense and defense, to do everything that those guys do. So I think they're making a pitching change.
Your Seattle Mariners present the Virginia Mason Franciscan Health Spotlight. Virginia Mason Franciscan Health is a great place to work because when you work there, you feel like you have become part of a family. You're driven by your passion and you're driven by taking excellent care of patients every single day. The things that I love hearing from our staff is that they came because of the opportunities to provide wonderful care to our patients, and they stay because of the feel of family.
Okay, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous 2 tacos for just 99 cents, only on the Jack app or online.
Lowe's knows you never come in for just one thing.
So we've got to know a lot of things about a lot of things.
Like what makes you know and thrive? There ain't that's color in one coat. That's dishwashing and hands on the dirty work. You got this, and we got you.
Carver caught a comedy show. Chelsea chose Chihuahuas. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
Cashback is good. Double cashback is even better. Discover not just all the cashback you earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Welcome back. Let's take a little bit of a deeper dive in just how hard Jared Kelenic is hitting the ball so far this season, because he really is tops in the major league in so many different categories. His power numbers is really to get better, because we're going to see some stats that are coming into today. And this is what's impressive.
Jared Kelenic, 94.4 miles per hour average exit velocity, 17th in MLB. Judge is 16th. 210 feet average distance of balls in play, 20th. 437 feet average home run distance, 7th in MLB. 61.5% hard hit rate, 9th in MLB. Shohei is at the same percentage. So that's pretty sweet that Kelenic is right there with Judge and Ohtani and some of these guys, based off the stats in this early part of the season. Will it hold up for the whole year? Probably not, but I still think it's going to be, he has a good chance to be batting 270 or higher, if he can stay healthy throughout the season. Now, if he's over 300 for the whole year, that could be the difference between us making the playoffs and not. So I'm really rooting for him to keep it moving. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1 Mariners. Pitch right down the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. We got runners at first and second, 2 away. Gomber is he still in there, or did they make the change? No, they got Bird in there now. All right, come on, Teoscar. Ooh, almost hit him. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was close. Chop back foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 4th, Seattle 5, Rockies 1. Runners at first and second. 2 away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bird on the mound. Teoscar Hernandez in the box. Pitches inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. Come on, Teoscar. Last time I showed 2 logos, you went yard twice. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. Oh, shit. Did I go off the ump's face? Holy cow. That went off the mask of the ump. That was scary. Teoscar went to kind of swing at it, and then he got a tip off of it. Then when he got a tip off of it, then it went off the mitt, and then when it bounced off the catcher's mitt, it bounced off the umpire's mask. Wow, fuck, that looked like it hurt. Even wearing a mask, I imagine that vibration can't feel too good on your face. Baseball coming right at it. Fuck. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 4th. Mariners up by 4. Runners at first and second. 3-2 pitch to Hernandez. Got him. Sit down. All right, end of the 4th inning. Seattle 5, Rockies 1.
I wanted to keep playing, but my feet hurt.
You think all those big league experts could have helped?
We have access to anything, but none of it worked.
His football career ended, but his plantar fasciitis pain didn't. Till he found the Good Feet store.
I got fitted for my arch supports. Let me tell you something. They work.
Now, he recommends Good Feet to
Anybody.
All right, next up for the Rockies in the top of the 5th inning.
your free fitting.
See if they've updated it. Leading off, shortstop, Alan Trejo, 0 for 1. Batting second, shortstop, Ezekiel Tova, 0 for 1 with a K. And batting third in the lineup, left fielder, Jerickson, throw it far, hit it far, profile.
But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working. Weekend capping, it's looking good.
Wherever you go, a Ford F-150
I think that sounds familiar, Mike.
0.9% for 60 plus $2,000 low APR cash on the 2022 F-150 XL2. Only at your local Ford dealer.
T-Mobile knows whether you break down in the middle of nowhere or get a flat tire on an edge somewhere, people everywhere trust AAA to get them back on the road. And AAA trusts T-Mobile. to be
I'm getting all the Julio memes and gifs.
because
Let's go.
has more highway miles with 5G than anyone. So with AAA's nationwide fleet connected on T-Mobile, the middle of nowhere is a lot closer than you think.
For more of the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage game. And we have a very spirited Friday night crowd. The lower bowl is practically all
Well, of course they're spirited. They got the Cal Raleigh bauble. Anytime they're giving away a bauble, the crowd is always going to be more into it, because they're getting something that's worth $50 to $100, and they really make good quality ones. It's not like some of these like fan giveaways where the shit is not made well. Like the Mariner baubles are made very well, and that's why they're so coveted. 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Mariners 5, Rockies 1. Malone with 3 Ks, 3 hits. Trejo batting 8th in the order. Pitches high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded out in the 2nd inning. He's batting .333 for the season. Big chopper right to JP Crawford. 1 away. Good defense. Nice job, JP. $3. Let's get to a hundo. $97 to go. Next up, Ezekiel Tova takes a strike. 0-1 count. Pitches high. 1 ball, 1 strike. .205 average, 0 homers, 3 ribbies for Tova this season. Pitches inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's kind of cool, though, to be able to do, games of teams that I normally wouldn't do. Because, when you hear the names, that's one thing. But if you can't put a face to a name, you're never going to remember. So it's kind of nice for me to be able to go about it this way. So then if I'm not really familiar with everyone on the Rockies, this will make me remember for the rest of the season. So that's always a good thing. I can't even tell you how many team folders I have right now so far. Big swing and a miss. 3-2 count. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 out of the 30 in entirety already. So, and that'll get bigger as the season goes along. Fucking walked them. Uh-oh. Okay. I got to go clean up something that Paisley made. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. All right, they're having it looks like Malone's day is done. They're making a pitching change for the Mariners. Nice job, Tommy. See who we have coming in next for Tommy. Hopefully we can get Chris Bryant out here. Can't have him go 3 for 3.
Out here, it's the most important thing. Gotta be protected, gotta be dry. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working. Weekend camping, it's looking good.
Wherever you go, a Ford F-150 is the key to survival. Get 0.9% for 60 plus $2,000 low APR cash on the 2022 F-150 XLT.
Got to stop trying to eat clothes, Paisley. You can't be eating socks and shorts and underwears. You got to be good. Don't be bad. Don't be a bad girl.
The stunning full-size green barrel and silver handle chrome wood bat is limited to only 100 bats. Also available are the traditional maple wood bat and the two-tone high-gloss extremum bat. Go to BigTimeBats.com and get your part of baseball history now.
Taylor gives up a first-inning home run. Heck of a night for Tommy Malone.
Scott Service can't be more pleased with this outing. That's really the one-bat pitch out the middle of the plate. Chris Bryant able to touch him up. Second hitter of the game, and then after that, Tommy really settles in.
You can't watch any of the stuff this year? Is it that bad for Philadelphia? Are they? Yeah, I'll probably watch a little bit of the trucks later tonight. I don't even get an option to watch it until you guys, are done with it. So I don't even get to start it until I think like 10 or 11. 13 of 19 first pitch strikes for Tommy Malone. Not bad. 4.2 innings. How many Ks did he end up having? What did you have? 3 Ks. But you only gave up a run, so that's pretty good. We got Trevor Gott coming in. Two for two, solo home run and a single for Chris Bryant. 5-1 Mariners, top of the fifth, runner at first, 2 away. 333 average, 1 homer, and 4 ribbies for the season. 1 ball, 1 strike.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis keeps flaring, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq and left math emergency behind. Check.
When UC got in my way, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my gastro saw damage, Rinvoq helped physically repair the colon line.
Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to physically repair the colon line. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections.
All right, let's go to the bottom of the fifth.
Serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines.
Leading off for the Mariners in the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if I adjust this.
Serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastro.
Leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 2, designated hitter A.J. Pollock. Batting second in the order, 2 for 2, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Left fielder Jared Kelenic. And batting third, 0 for 2 and a K, backup catcher, Tom Murphy. Hopefully Tom can get a hit. Yeah, he was. That's facts. How's Trey Turner been doing? I'm trying to think about how many Philly games I've done this year. I think, have I done any Philly games this year yet? I'm not sure if I have. If I have, it was maybe 1, but I'm not sure if I've done them yet. I'll have to go back to look at all the games that I've done. Bottom of the fifth, Mariners 5, Rockies 1. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out, A.J. Pollock. 0-1 pitch on the corner for a strike. 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. It's behind in the count already. Come on, A.J. Chopped foul. That's a souvenir right there. Grab that. Oh, that guy dropped it. Lots of action over there by first base. Oh, good. The home runs will come. Solid player. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, nice. 100 to go. Heck yeah. 1-2 pitch from Bird to Pollock. Pitch is low and outside. 2-2 count. Come on, AJ. Chopper foul. 2-2 count. Two pitch to Pollock. Pitch is inside. Got him looking. Struck him at. Damn it, AJ. Next up, left fielder Jared Kalanick. Let's go, Jared. Oh, 1 count. Chopped to himself behind the count. 0-2 count. Come on, Jared. Oh, 2 pitch to Jared. Inside. Almost hit him. 1-2 count. Let's go, Jared. Let's keep it moving. Ooh, that sounds good. Teriyaki, garlic, the onion powder, sea salt. Got him. Damn it. Normally Kelenic is just not getting out, but next up, catcher Tom Murphy. This might be a quick inning. Come on, Tom. Bottom of the 5th, 5-1 Seattle. No one on, 2 outs. Murphy's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He's only got 1 hit all season. He's .056. Got to get something going here, which I assume would be 1 for 17, 1 for 18, something like that for the season. Murphy, swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Come on, Tom. You're the last guy to get kind of out of the funk besides you and Colton Wong. Come on, Tom. 0-2 pitch. Struck him at. Too easy. End of the 5th inning, 5-1 Mariners.
You made yourself a priority by adding priority loading. Get twice the card you were after adding 2 times the miles on gas, rideshare, and streaming services. And the $99 companion plan.
All right, leading off for the Rockies in the top of the 6th. See if they've made any changes. Leading off is going to be designated hitter 0 for 1 with a base on ball and a K. The man with the best beard in sports, Charlie Blackmon. Batting second in the order, first baseman 0 for 2, CJ Cron. And batting third, 1 for 2, catcher Elias Diaz. Cyber, long time no see. I try to communicate with you, throughout the week. If I ever see something fire wrestling wise, I'll send it to you and Odin's son. It's been a minute. How are you, brother? It's been a while. We had who did we have? We had Shepard and Chief Will Chief a couple days come in at the same time. A few days before that, we had Holly a few days before that, and we've missed you, man. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but I'm still trying to grind, and I know that I know that you're keeping up with what I'm doing because you're one of the people that will continuously support even if you're not in the room. You're always trying to retweet and do whatever you can, even if you're not going to be there. And I appreciate that. I mean, I see everything. So I always see who the people that are supporting and doing that extra. And that's obviously Sarah and typically Jameson and you. So I appreciate you. Hope your life is good. Hope work is good. I hope video games are going good for you because I know you love to do that in your free time. And I'm just grinding it out, man. Oh, shit. You got it. I'm so sorry, dude. No wonder. I was going to say, normally I would have thought that you would have probably, come in, but just to even retweet stuff if you're not going to be in here, I do appreciate that a lot. And I hope that you're better because, like I said, for that flu, you got to just let that shit pass. You can do the Pedialyte, you can do the Gatorade, the water, but your appetite is very, very light. And you just got to wait for that to pass. And the flu, aka / stomach bug flu, norovirus, if you get it, oh my God, it's just absolutely terrible. You get, hot flashes, cold flashes. You're on the bathroom toilet. You might be throwing up at the same time. Having a hard time. You're really weak. Chills. It's just a terrible thing, man. I hope things get better for you. Prayers up, man. I'll be thinking about you. Now, what day are you on this flu? So if you got like the stomach bug, my shit lasted about like a week. Like I had it like minor on a Monday. Tuesday, I felt great. Then Wednesday, it hit me, and I wasn't even good until like Saturday morning. Like it was really like it, but the one day that I had was like when I was uber sick, where it was like 13, 14 hours straight from like 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. I was sick. And there's nothing like being sick for that long of a period of time without being able to rest and take a break. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Air Whitey in the building. What to do? How are you? Sleeping a lot? Good to hear. Oh, good. Well, I hope that you can come in whenever you can. I mean, obviously, regardless if you can donate or not, I know everyone loves you and they would love to hear from you. Just talk a little wrestling or Chiefs or whatever. Baseball isn't going to be necessarily for everyone, but it's always nice if we can get the goats to come through, not only to talk with me, but obviously the goats to come through and interact with each other. It's been a while where we've been able to get all, 8 or 10 of us together at the same time. So runners at first and second for the Rockies are making this little run now. Hope you feel better. Hope you get better. CJ Crone, that was a good hit. Top of the 6th, 5-1 Mariners. Runners at first and second. No outs. Next up, second baseman. No. That'll be up next. Next up, the catcher, Elias Diaz. And then McMahon will be up. Pitch is low. 1-0 count. But we've missed you, brother. Did you get it from somebody at your work, or do you think you got it from somebody at your house? It's kind of a bigger thing, I think, with like the kids. Popped up. There we go. 1 away. Next up, second baseman Ryan McMahon. Thank you, man. Like I said, it's been a struggle, these last 4 months, and just trying to be able to just grind it out. And we've had some days where we've hit the goal, and we've had other days where we were nowhere near it. You know what I mean? And you just have to keep going, keep grinding. And thank you so much, man, because honestly, I got a couple things coming up, and I'm going to be going to next weekend. I'm going to be going to Seattle for a couple Cardinals games, probably with not a whole lot of funds, but luckily my buddy can cover, like the room, and, already bought the tickets, and food is not a big deal, and I can just pay him back. But obviously tax deadline is coming up, cell phone bill. So it's like, you're just trying to like figure out, how many events to do. Hopefully people show up. Thank you so much, man. Cyberpunk being cyberpunk. And this one really is going to help me out because I was really wondering, like, within the next couple days, like, hoping that we could get to, like, a good number on the Cash App sides. Because, I mean, obviously getting the donos on the Super Chat is fantastic. But, that's going to be for next month. But if you're just, like, dead broke or you need money to pay something now, obviously the Cash App can do that. And thank you so much, man. I feel a little weight lifted, a little bit of a weight lifted, and still, got to keep grinding it out, obviously, for the rest of the month, and just try to do the best that we can, and hopefully I can pay my, rent and bills and everything can be good to go. $100 dono. Cyberpunk being a cyberpunk. I appreciate you, and this one really is appreciated, man. Thank you so much. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Appreciate you, Cyberpunk. And you even get the Chiefs logo for that. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Anything specifically you want to see? It could be football related, Bo Jackson related, whatever you want. You can let me know. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Yeah, we try to have days, closer to the goal, or at least half the goal. It does get kind of frustrating, though, sometimes. I mean, at least right now, since I figured out the thumbs, views are up since I did the thumbs, and I know how to do all that on my own now, so I don't have to spend money on that. Everything looks better, based off thumbnail-wise moving forward, which is a good sign. We're getting an increase of subs, not a lot, but some, and that's a better direction than going backwards or staying where we're at. So that's a good sign. So I just got to keep continuing making these fire thumbs, and we'll get more people. And then hopefully some of those people will turn into goats, and then we can keep stockpiling good people. And then it'll be a lot easier for me down the road. But there still is a possibility that I'll have to go get a second job, within the next month or so, depending on how things go. So I'm hoping we can, prevent that from happening. But if that has to happen, I don't mind working 2 or 3 days a week, but obviously being able to focus all my time on Paisley and then research and then being able to do the streams at night is, kind of the dream and the goal. But, sometimes you got bumps in the road, and, you just got to keep grinding through it. But I'll tell you what, when you put in like 4 or 5 hours of work, you definitely, you don't want to be sitting at like a $4. It doesn't make you feel that good when you're spending that much time and effort, with the prep and everything. But again, every day is a new day to be able to prove yourself, and new people that could show up and new people that could join. So just got to try to stay as positive as possible. Get a nice little RBI there. 5-2 Mariners. Do you need her out of the room? Huh? Yes. Yes, I did. Top of the 6th, bases loaded for Colorado. This is not good. But let me know if you want to see anything, and I got you. Oh, Jesse the Body. Good choice. Two in the morning watching races. They called it due to rain. That sucks. Are they rescheduling it for tomorrow in the morning? And then they'll just do the Xfinity later? Or? Yes, thank you so much. Much appreciated. The bigger donos are definitely way far and few between now. So anything that we get that's like 50 or 100, it's like miracles from the sports gods. It's means a lot. Thank you. 103, let's get to 2, or at least try to. Jesse the Body, let's do it. Jesse the Body Ventura.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's easier than ever to get your projects done right. With Angie, you can connect with top pros and see ratings and reviews. And when you book and pay through Angie, you're covered by our happiness guarantee. Check out Angie.com today. Angie, and done.
When all city fence builds your fence, they finish with the
little sign just like this. On a cedar fence, a custom gate, ornamental iron, a commercial facility, or a public installation. This sign stands for the 70 years of experience and craftsmanship brought together for this project. All City Fence has been doing things the right way for a long time. This might be a small sign, but what it represents is amazing.
Oh, holy shit. Hillbilly Jim, Uncle Elmer, Cousin Luke, Piper. Oh my God, look at this one. Sometimes you just like go into one and it like leads to something else. Damn, if this doesn't give me like chills from back in the day, just like the old school ropes and the clothes and oh my God, so awesome. And I got Jesse Ventura, and I got Mean Gene, early Mean Gene. Rest in peace, Mean Gene. You can tell he's still bald and still got the kind of the George Costanza thing, but I mean, you can tell he's younger there. He's not as old as he was. Good old Mean Gene, man. Fucking A. Great choice, man. That's why I like having you in the room. You know, you obviously are one of our number one supporters through and through. And not only that, we always can get something cool out of you. You know, I don't know what we're going to get, but, you know, we're always going to get something interesting with like a car or a wrestler or a video game or something. So, oh my gosh, he was. And you know what really is awesome that people don't realize, even though Vince sometimes is known as, you know, obviously we already know with all the sexual misconduct and all the fucked up things. And then obviously in the, you know, the Attitude Era and a lot of the shit that they did. But Vince is underrated as an announcer. If you actually go back and listen to him call matches, like back in the day when he was trying to build up the product, taking over for his dad, and he was doing some of the announcing, like I enjoyed his announcing. Like I actually thought as a kid when I did not think he was like, you know, as the kids would say, cringy and shit. Like I was like, you know, there's other people, you know, you watch WCW and, you know, Tony Schiavone and Mike Tenay and, you know, you had Mongo and a few of those guys there. And you had, you know, who did you have? You had a couple different variations of the guys, but you had, you know, good old JR. And then Jerry the King Lawler. Vince before that. And you know, Bobby the Brain. I mean, there's just so many guys that have been on there, but yeah, I missed that time. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away with bases loaded. Nice job, Brash. 5-2 Mariners in the top of the 6th. We got to hang on here. I agree. Whitey coming in at the right time. He's like, oh, are we talking wrestling? Let me put my little comment in. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Hellfire and brimstone. Damn it, damn it. Oh, pitches inside to Tova. 2 balls, no strikes. And I'll get to some more photos here once we go to the commercial break. Anything else that you want besides Jesse the Body Ventura? You got another old school guy that you want me to pull up? There's got to be another old school 70s or 80s wrestler that you haven't seen photos of in a while. You know, it's got to be. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Honky Tonk Man. You know, there's got to be Big Boss Man. There's got to be something. But you go even further back, though. Hercules, the Barbarian, IRS. Pitch right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th, 5-2 Mariners. Bases loaded. 3-1 count. Pitch on the corner. He gets a strike. 3-2 count. Count is full. All right, we got to get one more strike to leave 3 guys stranded. I don't want this game to be fucking 5-5. We need to hang on. It's Cal Raleigh bobblehead night. Let's fucking be electric. Let's go fucking Brash. Let's go, baby. 5-2 Cubs. Oh, wow. 10-1? You guys are doing great. Bruiser Brody. Nice choice. I can always count on you to entertain. Fucking Bruiser Brody. And the cool thing is you would probably be the only one that would actually bring that up, besides maybe someone like Air Whitey, or maybe Odin's son. I mean, like I said, it just depends on how old you are. Because me, Sarah, and Odin's son are around that age where like the Hulkamaniacs and, getting into like in that mid 80s is really when people started like focusing based off how old we are. If you were born in like, 79, 80, 81, 82. So then if you started watching around 85, 86, you just got the birth of WrestleMania. You still know who Andre the Giant is. And, you've seen the WCW guys with Ric Flair and Luger and Sting and all that. And then later on ECW. But then if you go farther back, then you're going like the, further, like Dusty and a lot of these guys, George the Animal Steel and Bruiser Brody. Oh my gosh, so cool. I got a fucking black and white one I just found. It's just insane. And I love wrestling, man. Like if anyone knows me, I mean, that's at the top of who I am. I mean, there's a lot of things that I really do love, like, Mariner baseball and Griffey and Julio. And, obviously I have my moments with the Blazers and the Buccaneers and obviously my Oregon Ducks, but just that it's on always. And I've never given up on it. Got him. Yes. Leave. Oh my God. We left all three stranded. There we go. Bruiser Brody, baby. All right. Thank you so much, man. Great to hear that you're on the back end of it. Thank you so much for your support. It's really needed. And it's always awesome that if I get 5 minutes of your time, it makes the whole thing better. If we get like 30 minutes to an hour, even better. And then obviously I know it's not just me, but, a lot of the other goats, we miss you. And obviously it'll give an opportunity for any newbies, to kind of see the interactions that we have and whatnot. Oh my gosh, dude. Just let me tap into the internets, dude. Vader and Leon White. Bruiser Brody. I'm all about the Vader, man. And like I said, anytime I can find anything old school Vader, you already know you and Odin's son are getting that. Bruiser Brody looks like Elias. Look at this photo right here. And look at this photo. And tell me it don't look like Elias with the guitar. Like, and this is back like, 70s, 80s. Like, do a double take. Elias? Look at the hair part with the guy with the mic. Damn, he's got that shit parted. You already know. Look at the clothes in the background too. I just love it, man. The hairstyles, the jerseys, the clothes, the glasses, the popcorn, the microphone, the hair part. I mean, Elias is a fucking time traveler. Oh my gosh, so cool, dude. Look at Vader. Oh my gosh. Good shit, man. See, you know how to put me in a good mood, brother. You know what I mean? Like if it don't matter what it is. It can be 70s, 80s, 90s, or current wrestling, especially the older stuff, like from my childhood and before I was born. That's the best. All right, it's 5-3 Mariners. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Gave up a couple runs there, but we knew it probably was going to happen. Leading off for the Mariners, second baseman Sam Haggerty, 133 average, no homers, no ribbies. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the sixth, Seattle 5, Colorado 3. Nobody on. Let's go, Haggerty. 1-1 pitch. On the corner, 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah. That's true. I mean, like I said, I consider myself like, pretty, like as far as my knowledge of wrestling, I mean, based off this, I mean, if you're older than me, then you're going to have some on me for like the older stuff because I just wasn't born, you know what I mean? But like Air Whitey probably watches more than anyone on the channel because he just watches everything. And most people don't watch everything. And I appreciate that because I need to be able to have that expert in like, oh, did you see this Japan match? Or did you see, this or that? And normally even me being a hardcore fan, even I don't go that deep sometimes. And it's cool to see people's passions, like Mike with NASCAR and Whitey with wrestling. And Cyber, yeah. The old school, man. Wildfire, man. And like I said, even though I was born in 82, struck him at Haggerty's walking back to the dugout. But I like seeing the older stuff, San Martino and stuff that was before my time, and to kind of see how it shaped wrestling and how things used to change. But always, the stuff that I grew up with in the 80s and 90s is always going to be undefeated. Growing up with the Hulkamaniacs and Ultimate Warrior, Legion of Doom, Demolition, and then WCW with Flair and, obviously Sting, and then NWO, and then DX. I mean, it's never going to be like that ever again, because the legends were just so much bigger back then, and there's nothing compared to it now. It's like, if we think like Seth Rollins is like one of the legends, like Randy Orton, hell, we had like 15 of them back then. It just depends. It was a different time, but Macho Man, RVD. I mean, just so many greats from each one. That's facts. Bottom of the sixth, 5-3 Mariners. I'm probably going to watch some old school wrestling tonight. One away, 1 ball, 1 strike. JP Crawford in the box. Let's go, JP. Come on, baby. Takes a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, JP. It's your boy right here. Poof. 1-2 pitched. Chopped. Popped. And caught. Fuck. 2 away. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. It's my guy. Everyone else gets 1 or 2. Julio gets 30. All the 4K HD photos, all the greatness, because it's J-Rod, baby. Let's go, Julio. Pitch is high. 1-0 count. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. Oh, Terry Gordy, man. Mike, I'm always going to find, like, especially when I can talk to you guys, the OGs, around my age or older than me. I love getting that input, because someone's got to give it to me. I'm not going to just be like, well, let me just go out of the blue and let me look up some Terry Gordy. Like, I mean, I might do that with like the, Terry Funk and stuff, and I've watched a lot of his stuff. It's like, you want to talk about hardcore wrestling, you watch some fucking Cactus Jack and some Terry Funk shit. I mean, exploding barbed wire blood match, like in Japan, and all kinds of shit. $5 holla. Pitch right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike to Julio. Appreciate you. Jameson with a 5er. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. It also depends on who's in the room. The more goats that we have in the room, then we can, have more things to kind of bring up. Let me know what you want to see for photos. I got you. I'll get some more for Cyberpunk. We can get some stuff for Mike. All of y'all. Appreciate you. 108. Let's get to 2. Let me know, Jameson. You got any wrestlers that you want to represent? I mean, normally we put up, your Brave stuff or Titan stuff. Who are your favorites, back when you were a kid? Or even now? So we need to learn something new. I mean, you're always here, but we don't really talk wrestling a whole lot. I know it brings up a lot of memories because obviously growing up around the same age, you and me and Sarah, a lot of the things that I talk about, like, the certain candies and the Kudos bars and the Squeeze-Its and the Atari and the Nintendo, you guys lived that shit too. So it's not like when I talk Sega and Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and, NBA Live 95 and Madden, like, it's either you grew up in that time period or you didn't. You either experienced it or you didn't. And if I could, live at any point, I wouldn't have traded it for a thing. Like, exactly the perfect time where everything, pre-internet era and the birth of the video game era. Pitches inside, walked him. All right, Julio, take your base. And I do love the trips down memory lane as well, man. What's really crazy? And I really I found some Ghostbuster toys that I had when I was like 1 or 2 years old. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to remember which ones that I had. And then I ended up just browsing and I ended up finding this like football player one as one of like the bad guys, like one of the ghost guys that you have. And you push down on the guy. He like is like in a 3-point stance, and you push down on the like the back of the player's head, and it pops open the back with like an alien that comes out. And it's just kind of like one of those maneuvers with those toys. Super cool. I need to get that back. But just going through some of like those older things like Hot Wheels, and then the Hot Wheels play set where it ended up opening up. It was like a tan briefcase, and you opened it up, and it had like a car wash. It had like little ramps. You could put your cars in there. It's actually a super collectible, and I had one of those, and I haven't seen it since I was like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years old. And to see it just like a couple days ago, it like really got like the nostalgia really got me, because I could just remember that was my number one thing that I would, besides the wrestling ring, with the Hot Wheels, and having that little play set that opened up into like a briefcase. Super cool. As a toy collector, I probably am going to have to get it because it's just too special to me as a kid. And I just remember playing with that for like hours on end. It was either wrestling ring, wrestling figures, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, Bushwhackers, put some G.I. Joes and Ninja Turtles in there too. Maybe they get in on in the ring. And then, you had your little Hot Wheel thing. Man, nostalgia times like a billion, man. I don't know if any of you guys own that thing too or ever seen it, but if you ever look it up on eBay, oh, he hit him. Ty France hit him in the fucking shoulder. Are you okay? Boo. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3. Hit Ty France in the arm. Let me see it. Where does it hit him? In the elbow? Oh, on the elbow. Motherfucker. Come on, man. Oof. Good thing he's got a pad right there. That would have fucking hurt. Right. But like if you were born in 96, you didn't really get to see like the whole birth of the NWO and DX when it was happening. And then everything that happened with Hulkamania and like the birth of wrestling, and then the birth of obviously the internet, in 95, but it was like either pre-95 or past 95. But if you're looking at those eras, but you've watched enough tape that even though you were born in 96, you probably caught up and surpassed 98% of the population with just your love of wrestling and how many hours that you've invested in every federation, including like the small ones and the Japanese ones. So salute to you, man. Superstar Billy Graham. Oh my God. Junkyard Dog. Yes. Hercules with the chain. Oh my God. Crazy. And then I always think like the Mountie. Whenever when I think about matches and like watched a bunch of the pay-per-views, I'd rent them from like, Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, your small video store, but just like the Mountie. And then that just like that smirk and the get up. Got him. IRS. Big Boss Man. There's always ones that you're just so like, you just can close your eyes and you can imagine just being a kid sitting on the carpet, and then it's on TV and like who's there or who you're playing with the video games and whatnot. Bam Bam Bigelow. Yes. Honky Tonk Man. The old school stuff. All right, the end of the 6th, 5-3 Mariners. Let's go to the top of the 7th. The more goats that we have on a daily basis, the better the conversations and the better the vibe is in the stream. Plus, if we can get into some fucking wrestling, that's, always going to be something. I like looking at food and whatnot, but for my love of wrestling being like number one in my life, it's that like, I love football. I love me some NFL and I love me some college football, but sometimes wrestling is number one for me. Because like I said, it's been one of those things I've never turned my back on it. And I've been one of those people that collects the memorabilia. Hell, I'm 40 years old. I still collect the figures, the old ones and the new ones. I don't really buy a whole lot lately, but I have gotten some as gifts from Odin's son, which is very cool. So did you really? Oh my gosh, dude, that Hot Wheels briefcase. I don't know if it's the same one though, because the one that I had, I think it was made in like 1985. So they probably had another variation, very similar. to that briefcase. But if you have like the original one from like the 80s, unbelievable, dude. Like I can't even tell you. It's like so many memories, man. Yeah, Bruno Sammartino. All right, we go top of the 7th. Next up for the Rockies, let's switch this up. I got to get this bobble right here. I got to get that. Piper, I need that. I'm buying that. Can't buy it right now, but down the road, I'm buying it. Buying it, baby. All right, leading off in the top of the 7th, 2 for 3 and a run and an RBI. Right fielder, Chris Bryant. Batting second in the order, unless they change it, which I doubt. DH, designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon. And batting third in the order, first baseman, CJ Cron. Top of the 7th, 5-3 Mariners. Let's go. We need to get some more wrestling photos up. I gotta micromanage. Oh my God, I just found an epic one right here. Hold on. Two for 3, a solo home run and a single. 0-2 count, no balls, 2 strikes. 5-3 Mariners, top of the 7th. Come on, Topa. Got him. Sit down. And then look at this. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I mean, sometimes, the gems, they just magically just pop right in front of you. Corporation. Jack Briscoe. All right, Blackmon is up. Oh, Mariners should get the dub in this. I mean, we got the momentum. It's a bobblehead night. There's always more vibe with a bobblehead night. So anything is possible. But the vibe is, to me, I don't think we're going to completely blow this. And we will possibly put up some more runs before the game's over. Popped up. 2 away. There we go. We can't let Charlie take advantage of us. They got the best beard in baseball. I mean, look at that thing. Look about the beard product that goes into that. Beautiful. That's a better beard than Harden. No lie. Next up, first baseman, C.J. Cron. Tajiri. Yeah. When I think Tajiri, I think not like ECW rather than, the stuff that people saw when he was in like WWF, WWE. It's like anything that was an ECW was the real deal. Once you got the guys that went over to WWF, like RVD, that was a watered down, like pussy version of RVD where he can't like do the Van Daminator, the Van Terminator, like the same way that he would in ECW. Was kind of like a milder version. Can't be as hardcore. Still tried to do some of the moves, but it just wasn't the same kind of vibe. And Joey Styles is a true one-on-one. Popped up. There we go. Good, nice job, JP. There we go. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's go.
Actually, no, Justine. My famous two tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous two tacos for $99.
All right, bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Mariners. Let's see who's up next. Mariners. Terry Funk versus Dusty. Now, no, for real. I mean, like I said, there's just so many people that are just so offended. There's just too many people that just get too offended too easily. I mean, even stuff that when the Attitude Era in like the 90s with Vince and obviously with Bischoff and WCW, some of the promos and some of the shit that they did in the 80s and 90s, if you go back and look, like it's almost insanity that shit ran on TV. Like, it's just crazy how they push the boundaries. Like people think that South Park and sometimes these shows push the boundaries. You have no idea unless you grew up in that time. Like, sub, and donate if you can. If you are new, please do. Let me see how many subs we need. Cyberpunk and MVP as usual. coming through in the clutch. All right, so looks like we got another one where 197 to go to 20,000. So thank you for the people that have been in the room, and or 187. 187. 187 to go. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. All right, next up for the Mariners in the bottom of the 7th inning, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3 with a run and a K. We'll see if they make a change. If they don't, it'll be DH A.J. Pollock and then left fielder Jared Kelenic. But we'll see. They might swap out Pollock for Cal Raleigh. I mean, it is his bobblehead, right? You're up 5-3. This would be the perfect time to swap him and put him in, right? You can't have your own bobblehead day, and the bobble is actually from the first game-breaking play to get us in the playoffs. It's exactly based off this, right? So you got to have him come in at some point. So I got to cross my fingers, and then Cal will be up next. That's what I would do if I was Scott Service. All right, bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Mariners. We're watching Mariners and Rockies, looking at some old school wrestling photos. Tommy Dreamer, Armando Martinez, all the old school ECW. I mean, I can name drop for days because, I was a part of that life, man. Blooper is good. Teoscar, baby. There we go. Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. And that's Taz with 1 Z, not 2. Let's go. You know it, dude. Appreciate that. The rubber hand, yeah. Dude, you know the foam fingers? I saw a collection of foam fingers from the 80s. You would not believe how so expensive. Like, you think pennants sometimes for sports teams, when they're old, they go for a lot. Holy shit. They have these like Macho Man one from like the 80s. It was going for like $300-400. But it doesn't surprise me because most of them got fucking destroyed. They didn't put in Cal Raleigh. They left fucking Pollock in, and he went fucking grounded out. Damn it. But, if you have one of those old school foam fingers, I mean, they made them for every wrestler. But sometimes it was actually the wrestler's image that was on there, like a Macho Man, like about to do the elbow drop, with like the number 1 or just, or the hand. Pretty sweet. I was like, fuck, I should have did some shit like that. But I didn't go to a whole lot of wrestling shows for me to be able to do that in Oregon since they were like banned here. No, he's just taking a day off. He's not hurt. Yes. And that's why I wanted to pull up the photos. I got to pay tribute to, some of these guys that are kind of getting forgotten by the younger generation. And so, as we get older and older, an older generation that gets older, and then, it kind of keeps going that way. But at some point, you got to be able to give back to the younger generation so that they don't forget. As we keep getting older, it's like you can live in the now, but it's always cool to be able to actually look to see like when wrestling was really good in the 80s and 90s, where everyone brought a sign, everyone was crazy, just the energy in the crowd was on another level, and it'll never be the same. It doesn't matter if it's WWE, AEW, or NJPW, ROH, or anything in between, Impact, any of that. It's just never, 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 ever again going to be like that. Too many legends, man. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. Razor Ramon. Kelenic. Chopped her first. Got him. End of the 7th inning, 5-3 Mariners. All right, we're on the top of the 8th. Should have fucking put in Cal Raleigh. They didn't listen. It's not going to kill him to take a couple swings. It's his bobblehead day, man. That's they dropped the ball on that one. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, it's Cal Raleigh bobblehead day. You think you're going to watch him, and then he's not even out there. I mean, but you're like, at least I got the bobble though, right? I mean, fuck, it's based off that. It's sweet, dude. I'm getting mine. I'm going to look on eBay tonight to see how much they go for. Hopefully I'll be able to snag one for under $50, but Mint condition box can go a long ways too. You get a mint condition box, that could jack the value up, 10, 20 bucks, maybe more, because obviously the box, if you're a true collector, it's all about condition, no matter if it's cards or sports memorabilia, figures and whatnot. Yeah, but you got to think, like, how many people actually have a foam finger from back then, let alone in good condition or even in shitty condition, but you actually have one. You got to think most of those with, us kids that grew up in the 80s and 90s probably ripped that son of a bitch in half or 3 times, maybe not on accident, or maybe you're watching wrestling, you got pissed and you fucking ripped it, or, something happened to it, someone stole it, it got ruined, thrown away, but there's probably not a whole lot of those that really exist if you think about it. Even the Stone Cold Rock ones are getting kind of valuable now, and as the years go on. But if you think about, like, you had like a Hogan one or like a Macho Man one, Honky Tonk Man one. I mean, I guess the more obscure wrestler you were, if you had your like foam finger or like memorabilia and you actually had that, then you're going to get more money. Like a Honky Tonk Man could go for like 500-600, because who the fuck had a Honky Tonk Man? Like only like a 0.000%. Maybe there's more Hulk Hogan ones. But if you're looking for that rare piece, maybe it's that Honky Tonk Man. Top of the 8th, 5-3 Mariners. We got to look at some more wrestling photos here in a second. Say hello to the back guy. 0-1 pitch. Chopped. Towards third. Gino. Bare hands it. That throw is high. 10 feet over the first baseman's head. What's new? But I know that wrestling is a big part of my life. It's like you can go through a lot of emotions, when you see people that pass and, regardless if it's family or friends. But when a wrestler passes and you tear up, that it means something. You know what I mean? And I think for people that are my age and that generation, like members of DX, members of NWO or Bullet Club or the old school people, yeah, it's definitely gonna, like for me, I never really got emotional at all for anybody. Not even really that much for Macho, because it still was like I was in shock by it. And Elizabeth, and Macho is like one of my favorites of all time. The Macho Man, oh yeah. Okay. But Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, NWO, your NWO for life, brother. I still wear the gear on a weekly basis. And when Scott Hall died, that's the first time I like really cried. And I know when Nash passes, I will do the same. Hogan is kind of an asshole off, now being retired, and there's a lot of stuff about him that's not really ideal. But if you grew up in that era, I mean, we wouldn't have wrestling today if it wasn't for guys like Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan and many guys before that, like Bruno Sammartino and a few others. But as far as name recognition and putting WrestleMania together, having Andre and then Hogan, that was a big stepping stone in wrestling. That's facts. I mean, even old school, like theme songs, announcers, like I can still hear Joey Styles in my head, and, Bill Alfonso and Sabu and RVD, Mr. Monday Night, Tommy Dreamer, Tajiri, Masato Tanaka, Just Incredible, Lance Storm, Rhino. Do I need to keep going? Probably not. The good old days, man. All right, let's go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Rockies, second baseman 0 for 2 with a base on ball, Ryan McMahon. No relation to Shane or Vince that we know of. It would be funny if he ended up being like a cousin or something. Batting second, center fielder, Jonathan Daza. And batting third, shortstop, Alan Trejo. Yeah, I just felt like a lot of rematches, and I feel like it wasn't as bad as, Monday, but it wasn't really that exciting, but they have been better. There we go. Nice force out at second. One away. Nice play by J.P. Crawford. Got you, boy. Iron Man, and then the match is over. What's up? Take it away. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm almost done. It's in the 8th inning, so. Okay. You can leave the door open then. Gino, there we go. Double play. Yeah, baby. Double play, baby. Nice double play. Bing bong. Let's go. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Hell of a play.
Winning the $56,000 price appliance upgrade at Northern Quest could change a lot about your kitchen.
You got to be, though. If you're a fan and you've watched hundreds of hours of your life that you've dedicated to something, you don't want to waste 2 or 3 hours of your life watching something that's crap. You know, it's one thing to try to be like supportive of a brand, but sometimes, you know, you got to, you know, call a spade a spade. It's like sometimes the product is crap, and like some fans just can't handle it. They think that everyone that shits on WWE, it has to be like an AEW fan or someone that likes like Impact or NJPW. It's like, you have to understand, if wrestling fans are wrestling fans, if the product is crap, right, and everyone says it's crap, it's not just WWE or AEW. It's like, dude, I'm a super fan of AEW. Rampage sucks. It's not a good show. Like, you know, Thunder and SmackDown for like a WCW version of like a B show, those are better. So, you know, they need to figure out, you know, to get more wrestlers up there, or to have, you know, it has to go from an hour show to 2-hour show. There just needs to be more depth with the women division and more people. But once they go that route and they can do like a 2-hour, or a 3-hour, 2-hour, that'll be better. But I don't know. NXT, sometimes it's unwatchable to me. Sometimes I can watch it, but I don't know. You know, SmackDown and Raw, you already know what you're getting there. Dynamite normally is pretty good, but sometimes it sucks. I mean, you know, you can still love something and you know, be honest about it. You know, Paisley is being a path. We have like a topper, and she's like scratching into it, and she'll just like get all crazy and just start going into it like for like, I don't know how, like minutes, and just like, you know, try to pull her away. She's like gets in these little bitey modes. Be a good girl. All right, we're in the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Mariners, over 3, 2 Ks, Tom Murphy. Batting second in the order, second baseman, 0 for 2, base on ball with a K, Sam Haggerty. And batting third, shortstop, 1 for 2, with a run and a base on ball, J.P. Crawford. And Paisley Pup is laying on my feet. Damn, look at Mean Gene, though. What a pimp. Great voice. And then anything with Mean Gene and Macho Man, fucking is a classic. Perfection.
Save up to 27% when you bundle home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Broding. Bruiser Broding.
Sports is brought to you by Fubo TV. Stream the Mariners with Fubo. Start your free trial at FuboTV.com. And by your Western Washington.
Oh, you want to see some icons? There's some fucking icons for you. Mouth of South. Dude, you can hear this photo. 8-5, bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Mariners. Oh my God. I mean, something like that. I mean, you can see something like that and you haven't seen anything like that in 20, 30 years. And you're right back there being 5, 6, 7 years old. Popped up, foul. It's crazy how that could, like, a simple photo can capture a moment in time and you're just snap of a finger. You can just be like right back there. Come on, Tom. Tom is trying to have the lowest batting average in Major League Baseball history. 0.053. Come on, guy. What are you, like 1 for 20? Let's go. Time to get your shit together. I get you're the backup catcher, but that's ridiculous, man. Colton Wong, too. It's like, bro, why did we even pay you? Popped up. 1 away. Tough. I feel bad for the guy, too, because he's not this bad. Like a 1 for 20, 1 for 21. Next up, Sam Haggerty. First pitch right down the middle. 0-1 count. 0 for 2 and a walk and a stolen base for Ham Swaggerty. Come on, baby. 5-3 Mariners. Chopper down third. Foul. It just has a girl to prom and a macho man told you a random girl name. Would you go to prom with me? Oh, yeah. Would you go to prom with me? I'm not sure if that would work. You'd have to really work on it. Yeah, I'm just talking about the weekly show. Like, the weekly show is kind of like, I don't know. It's just really tough to watch, man. It's like sometimes it's not watchable for me. I can't get invested. But anytime they do pay-per-views, they usually do good there. I mean, but they should. That's a pay-per-view. But the weekly show, you got to be able to bring something better. Pop foul. There's a souvenir. Hopefully that person doesn't fall off the second deck. Yeah, we're getting kind of frustrated with Wong. It's like you got to get to a point where, if you're good at defense, that's one thing, but I mean, you can't be batting under 100. I mean, at least your worst players, you want them to be at least at 200. That's not very good, like 200 to 220. It's like, but you don't want to be seeing shit like 150 or like 0.050. And you're seeing a lot of that in baseball right now. What you're not seeing a lot of, epic greatness like this. Fucking honky tonk, man. The mouth with the South. South, Souff. JP Crawford fouled back. Let's go, JP. Bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Seattle. 2 away. JP Crawford, he's like, I'm averaging a shitty 222. 0 homers, 2 ribbies. But we still believe in you and we like you. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. It's like you're too damn likable. And, even when you're not doing well, we're not going to turn on you. And that's pretty rare for a fan base, that you got to be a really good guy on and off the field, like in your private life, like community. It's like, okay, where you're getting like a free pass sometimes when you'd be getting a little bit more criticism. But the defense usually is pretty on point. So it's not like terrible defense and you're a terrible hitter. Then there might not be coming back from that. But you got to, baseball's hard. It's not easy. Especially being a well-rounded player, being a good hitter and defender. That's why when you see it, it should stand out more to you. Big swing and a miss. Sit down. JP struck him out. Let's go to the top of the 9th. All seawall, baby.
So with AAA's nationwide fleet connected on T-Mobile, the middle of nowhere is a lot closer than you think.
Yours can lead us toward what's important.
Mustakas, Tova, Profa. Let me see if I got a Mustakas.
Have you? Back to your nuggets. You've never had nuggets like these.
Corn bills, sticky floors, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
It's a beast that doesn't roar. It's a workhorse you don't feed. It's not just electric. It's all new Cub Cadet Electric. Designed for those who love to lawn.
We love going to games, but good seats get pricey. So we use Game Time. Game Time checks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last minute deals. We got our seats 20 minutes ago for 60% off. Last minute tickets at the best price in seconds.
I got like Mustakas on like the Royals, Mustakas on the Reds, Mustakas on so many teams. The Brewers. But it's like, what about Rockies? Well, that's the one that is available. All righty. Top of the ninth, Mariners 5, Rockies 3. Time to put them away. Mustakas in the box. Seawald on the mound. All right, Matt. Enjoy your meal, bro. Top of the ninth, Mariners 5, Rockies 3. Outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count. Mustakas. Like, you're going to make me have to fucking look up how I spell that. Like, you can only get so close. Or, all right, how do I spell that shit? Chopped up foul. Oh for 1 with a strikeout in the 6th. Come on, Seawald. Got him looking. Mustakas. See you later. Sorry, Mike. Nice job, Paul. Tovar, swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch outside, 1-1 count. Shortstop Ezekiel Tova. I'll give him love. There you go. Got to match the logo with the player. Oh, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. There we go. Nice job, Paul. 1-2 count. Let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him. Let's go. Way to be fucking electric, Paul. Nice job. There we go. Top of the ninth. Mariners 5, Rockies 3. 2 outs. Time to end the game. Next up, Jurickson Profa. Let's go, baby. One more. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Crowd is into it. It was Cal Raleigh bobblehead night, so everyone's happy. They're like, yeah, I just paid for my ticket. Boom. I just got a $50 to $60 piece of memorabilia. I can sell it on eBay immediately if I need to. Right down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he calls time. Finish him. Fatality. Raiden wins. I wish I could go back and play that. Babality, animality, fatality, all the alities, all the button movements. Fucking A, man. All right, here we go. 1-2 pitch to Profa. Chopper towards first. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Great job, Mariners. Let's go. Final score, Mariners 5, Rockies 3. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. Nice job by Seawald. All right. I know Paisley's kind of being a little extra right now, and I got to clean stuff up and maybe move some stuff. But before I take off, appreciate everyone that subbed and donated and liked and shared on the Twitter. Let's just take a quick look to see what the schedule is for tomorrow for events. So Saturday, we got Mariners and Rockies at 6:40. Who's pitching? George Kirby. Okay, interesting. Dodgers play at 6. Grove. Okay, and then we got NBA. And NBA Warriors Kings. So maybe I'll do Warriors Kings tomorrow. Obviously, I feel that's like one of the most entertaining series. A lot of the other series are you kind of know what's going to happen, but I feel like the Warriors and Kings is the biggest question mark. I think there's a little bit of question mark maybe with the Lakers Grizzlies as well. People that are feeling the Lakers could pull off a little bit of an upset there, but all the others are pretty cut and dry to me. So we'll do either baseball or maybe we'll do that Warriors Kings game at 5:30. And then on Sunday, the late game is Timberwolves Nuggets. And I don't know, maybe the Suns game on Sunday, but I'm also doing NASCAR at like in the afternoon. What time is that at? It is noon on Sunday on FS1, Martinsville. So we'll do that. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate all you guys. And you guys came through. I appreciate you guys. We got a great win. We got some goats to come through. Definitely helped out. This is going to, definitely help everything that's going on. So I appreciate you guys very, very much. And we'll be back tomorrow. So we'll either do the Mariner game or I'll do that basketball. So I'll do like probably a poll, like Mariner game, Dodger game, or that basketball game. And then whatever. I assume that the basketball playoff game will get the most votes, and we'll do that. And like I said, if it's Warriors and Kings, that's not going to be bad. That's going to be an up and down, fun, back and forth that you could maybe possibly get an upset. So, and then we'll do NASCAR, Martinsville, and then possibly a basketball game after that, and then maybe get back to baseball after the weekend, unless I do something tomorrow. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Mike, Jameson, Sarah, Odin, Cyber, everyone, John, Matt, all y'all. I appreciate you guys. I'll message on the board tomorrow, and we'll go there. So Yeah. Well, I think that's what, I feel like, just being underrated. It's like, I think just to be able to have the versatility to be able to be entertaining and also, know what you're talking about and being able to do the flow, like doing football and baseball is completely different, and basketball. And, when you do wrestling, it's kind of more of a watch party thing instead of you're not doing move by move. You're not trying to be like the announcer, you're just kind of doing a watch party. But, I feel definitely we have the most versatility here than, anywhere else. And I mean, shit, we can do NASCAR, but also that's a big part of who's in the room too. Because if I feel that I need to learn something, we got really intelligent, smart people that are in the room that if I need to be taught something, that I can get the information and then we can, go that particular route. So, but I appreciate that you recognize that. And, I'm just trying to be able to show the depth. And also, as a sports fanatic, some people just like football, but sometimes you like football and wrestling. And then sometimes you go deeper, maybe baseball, hockey, or NASCAR. It just depends on, what your interests are. And, if you had some impactful shit happen to you in your life at a young age, or, or if you had someone help you out, with being a fan, family or a friend, so I get that. But I appreciate you guys very, very much. And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some polls and we'll figure it out. So appreciate y'all. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. And I'm out. Gang.